chicken Saltimbocca. Look how sexy that thing looks, and it tastes as good as it looks. I'm gonna show you how to make this in a very simple step-by-step recipe. Why? Because this is cooking made simple. For ingredients and utensils. First, utensils. I'm gonna use cast iron pan. Cast iron pans get really, really hot. They're gonna make a nice sear on the chicken. Then we got tongs and we have toothpicks. Now for ingredients, we have shallot, sage, butter, chicken stock, a little white wine, prosciutto, and we have our chicken, of course. So let's prep our chicken breasts. Now, chicken breasts are gigantic these days. They're more like on the side of pterodactyl breast. So what we want to do is we're going to make nice fillets. I'm a firm believer in just making the fillet and not beating the heck out of the chicken with a hammer. It destroys the meat. So what we want to do is trim off all the fat first. You're going to hold your hand flat on top of the chicken breast. Chicken has a natural high side and it goes down towards the tail end, starts to go down to the lower side. So you're gonna just naturally curve the knife with the flow of the chicken breast, and that's gonna give you a nice fillet just like this. Now let's prep the shallot. It's kind of like an onion. That's basically an onion garlic mix, so it is an onion. You're gonna peel off the skin. I halved this one already. Leave the root on, the root holds it together. And then you're gonna come at it just like an onion. And we want this to be nice and fine because it's just going to be a little extra flavor in our finished sauce. So we don't want huge chunks of it. We want real nice fine little dices. It should come out just like that. Now go ahead, get your cast iron pan. We're going to bring this up to temperature. We want it nice and smoking hot. We're going to go ahead and add it right now. Get that up to temperature, and then we're going to prep our chicken. Now for the sage, we're just going to mince it really fine. So I just stacked it on top of each other. And then I cut strips and I came back at it and just cut it again the other way. Make little tiny dices out of it. So here's how you're gonna prep your chicken. First, salt and pepper on both sides. And then, on this side, we're gonna put our sage. And then you're gonna put prosciutto on top of it. We're gonna put a couple toothpicks to hold it all together. At the end of the cooking, we're gonna take the toothpicks out. Just like this, and then just hit it with a couple toothpicks, 3 or 4 toothpicks randomly, just to kind of hold it in place while we cook it. Once your pan is smoking hot, go ahead and drop in the prosciutto side down in the pan. Always drop away from you, so if any oil splashes, it splashes at the wall and not at your hand. We're gonna let this get nice golden brown, about 3 to 4 minutes. Then we're gonna turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Chicken will be fully cooked. Now you can go ahead and turn your heat down to a medium low. The pan's hot enough. The cast iron holds a lot of heat. So now it's going to kind of just cook off residual heat. So you don't need to have all that fire on there. Now we got to flip it over right here. That's that nice golden brown we're looking for. At this point, you're going to add a little bit of chicken stock to the pan. What this is going to do is add a lot of flavor to our chicken and our sauce at the end. It's also going to help thicken our sauce up a little bit. So let this cook for about 3 more minutes until the chicken's fully cooked. So after your chicken's fully cooked, remove it from the pan and go ahead and add your white wine at this point. And we're going to let the white wine reduce by half. Once your wine is reduced by half, and the reason why we reduce it by half is because you don't want to have that overly alcohol flavor. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our butter to this. And you're going to kill the heat. Just completely turn it off. And we're going to let this cream out. It's going to make a nice thick sauce for us. We're going to add our shallots towards the end and our chicken back into the pan. I put my cold butter in here, and what I'm doing is I'm just slowly whisking. No heat on at all. And we're going to let this butter just naturally melt in the pan, and it's going to make a nice beurre blanc sauce. So now I'm going to go and add my chicken back in. Kind of swirl it around that nice sauce. Let it pick up all that flavor. And then you can go ahead at this point, remove all those toothpicks. And then we're going to plate it up. It's buttery. It's sweet. It's salty. It's creamy. I mean, what more can I say? There it is, guys. If you like this video, thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Sexy!